As the weather turns rubbish here in the UK, many of us start thinking about our next bikepacking adventures for the coming year. If you find yourself in this mindset, you've come to the right place. The UK offers an incredible variety of bikepacking routes, and in this video I'm excited to share some of the best options that you should consider for your next adventure. Whether you are after challenging climbs, breathtaking scenery, or just pure fun on the trails, these routes are must-adds to your bikepacking list for next year. Let's kick things off with the Southern Way, a great fun 500-mile adventure that stretches from Margate to Land's End. Now, I'll admit I'm a little biased here since I created this route myself, and it's one I took on a few months ago. However, if you are on the lookout for a coast-to-coast ride that takes you through some of the most beautiful landscapes of southern England, this route is an absolute must. The journey begins following the east coast for a short while, allowing you to soak in the coastal views and get your legs warmed up as it's a nice flattish trail. You will soon find yourself in the lush, rolling green countryside of the Kent Downs. This serves as a gentle warm-up, easing you into the ride. However, don't get too comfortable because soon you will enter the hilly terrain of the South Downs National Park. Here, the views are nothing short of epic, but be prepared. Your legs will definitely feel the burn with all the climbing and tough but beautiful challenges ahead. After tackling the hills, you'll enjoy a welcome break as you pedal through the New Forest. This stretch offers a refreshing change of pace, featuring flat trails and beautiful maintained gravel trails in the forest. Some beautiful, easy rolling trails. But with the Jurassic Coast next up, it's a welcome break. The Jurassic Coast, where the climbs get steep and your heart will be racing. The payoff is undoubtedly worth it though. This section rewards you with the breathtaking views over the coastline, fantastic trails and numerous spots for a refreshing swim along the way, before heading into the rugged landscape, which is Dartmoor. This part of the journey is a great spot to set up camp for the night, waking up in Dartmoor and the wild ponies that roam free. It's a perfect place to start early in the morning. You'll ascend to Princetown, and after conquering that climb, you will be rewarded with the old railway line, which offers a smooth, gradual downhill ride on some epic old railway lines towards Tavistock. Once you cross into Cornwall though, the terrain gets steeper once more and the lanes narrow. However, you will be treated to some flat miles along the Camel Trail from Bodmin to Padstow, making it an ideal opportunity to grab your first traditional Cornish pasty. Trust me, there's not much better than enjoying a pasty after a long day in the saddle. Overall, the Southern Way's 500 miles is pure adventure. With over 44,000 feet of elevation gain, this is a route you should definitely have on your list for next year. It allows you to truly experience the diverse landscape of some of the best trails that southern England has to offer. From the rolling hills of the Downs to the rugged coastline and moors of Cornwall. There are numerous spots for wild camping along the way for those seeking a more adventurous experience. Or you can opt for a cozy B&B or hotel if you prefer a more relaxed approach. And of course, don't forget to indulge in a few Cornish pasties. Next, let's talk about the Yorkshire Dales 300, an adventure that you'll cherish every minute of. Wow, maybe not all the elevation gain, but it's worth it. Yes, it's a tough ride with plenty of climbing, and the trails can be rough, especially if you are tackling this on a gravel bike, but that is all part of the charm. I generally loved every moment spent riding this route, and probably is my favourite route in the Yorkshire Dales. The journey features the historic old Roman roads which, while not exactly smooth, provide some fun opportunities for speed. These roads allow you to let go of the brakes and enjoy the thrill of the fast descents. Most of the trails are nice and wide, giving you the freedom to pick your perfect line and just fly down the hills and let go of them brakes. Of course, the climbing is significant, over 24,000 feet of elevation gain in a space of just 300 kilometers, that's 190 miles. But the effort is always rewarded with long, fast, double-track descents. Be sure to bring your tent along because there are countless incredible wild camping spots that offer stunning panoramic views. Now, I won't sugarcoat it, the trails can be rocky in sections and there are a few challenging hiker bike spots, but if you have a solid level of fitness, you'll navigate these challenges just fine. The hard work truly pays off as you glide down those exhilarating Yorkshire Dale hills. Just be warned, the weather can make or break riding in the Yorkshire Dales with it being so exposed. During my ride, I took it on the gravel bike equipped with 50mm tyres and I had an absolute blast. Depending on your bike handling skills, you might find that a mountain bike suits some of the rougher sections better. However, it's an enjoyable experience on either bike. The ride flows beautifully. If you're willing to push yourself a little, you're in for a treat. And let me tell you, if you're out there under the sunny skies, it's even better. While the Yorkshire Dales 300 may not be easy, it's a route that is absolutely worth the effort, with the challenging climbs, wild camping opportunities, and exhilarating descents. The Yorkshire Dales is an incredible area to explore if you are on the lookout for beautiful scenery, challenging trails, and endless fun on two wheels. The Yorkshire Dales should definitely be on your radar. Now let's dive in to the Picts Trail, an epic 450 mile, 724 kilometer bikepacking route that officially kicks off at the most northerly point in the UK, Dunnet Head. When I attempted this route though, I decided to ride it in reverse, starting from Edinburgh, heading north. I can honestly say this approach made the entire experience more enjoyable. Riding south to north, I found the climbs to be smooth and gradual, which meant they were nearly all rideable. The descents were long and the descents were fun. One of the best aspects of biking in Scotland is the long, flowing descents that seem to go on forever, giving you some easy miles that you can just enjoy the stunning scenery Scotland offers. The Picts Trail offers a fantastic variety of excellent trails, ranging from smooth gravel tracks to quiet country roads. You'll find that certain sections are quite fast, particularly when you encounter paved roads right after tackling tougher, slower trails. This variety makes every day feel like you are making real progress, even if you hit some hard and slow sections along the way. One of the great things about this route is that it does go through small Scottish towns, ensuring you are never too far away from a place to resupply. However, there are still remote stretches in between, so you still need to be somewhat self-sufficient. Be sure to carry enough food for around 50 miles, but water is easily filtered from the streams you'll encounter along the way, which makes this route a little less demanding. In terms of terrain, the Picts Trail provides plenty of variety. You'll experience smooth gravel tracks, rougher double tracks, and even some steeper single track. Overall, this route is quite manageable in around a week when riding north, but the longer you take, the more you can stop and enjoy the beautiful Scottish scenery. I found that this route had very little hiker bike, making a more enjoyable experience. At least the sections that did require it were not too long. While you are on the trail, be prepared to encounter a few padlock gates that you need to be able to lift your bike over. Although these were a minor inconvenience, they can be a little annoying. They don't ruin the overall flow of the route, as they are few and far between though. The gradual climbs allow you to find your rhythm without feeling like the ascent is dragging on forever. One section I would suggest avoiding is the boggy area after the A9. This part is rarely dry, making it a challenging stretch either way. Thankfully, you can easily detour around it, steering clear of the busy road and what I like to call the slippery bridge of death. If you've seen my previous video, you'll know what I mean. The detour still lets you enjoy the gravel trails through the flow country without the hassle. The Picts Trail is a rewarding, diverse route that allows you to soak in Scotland's incredible landscape while you also enjoy the ride. Whether you start your journey at Dunnet Head or Edinburgh, you are in for an adventure-filled, smooth climbs, epic descents, and the famous, breathtaking Scottish views. So there you have a few routes I think you should ride next year. Each of these adventures offers something unique, whether it's the epic coast-to-coast journey of the Southern Way, the rugged beauty of the Yorkshire Dales, or the flowing, epic gravel descents of the Picts Trail. There's something for every kind of rider. These routes aren't just about the challenge, they are about the experience, the ever-changing landscapes, and those moments where you can just lose yourself in the ride. Whether you're wild camping or stopping for a Cornish pasty along the way, there's an adventure waiting for you. I hope this video gives you some inspiration to plan your next bikepacking trip. Get out there, explore, and make some memories on the trails. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you out there.
Beautiful world out there. Just don't pass on the dare. If you have the will and a moment to spare, some beautiful